Good morning, turkeys, and happy Thursday? Is it Thursday? Yeah, it is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Anyways, happy Thursday. So I am alive and I am well. Look at me go. We have a lot to cover and kind of uncover, and it's a lot, and I still am kind of confused, so bear with me if I say maybe a few things wrong, because I was obviously out of it yesterday when I had to have my little surgery, so just kind of bear with me, okay? So here's what happened. Yesterday I went in to have a LEEP and oh God, they're putting dye in my tubes. I forgot what it was called again. Gosh dang it, I can't get it together. So what basically they needed to do was put dye into my belly to see if my tubes are flowing, all right? And then they were going to put me to sleep, hear the word gonna. They were going to put me to sleep to do a LEEP. A LEEP is something that they do, and bear with me again, I might say something wrong. I'm not no doctor, and none of y'all are doctors unless you are a doctor, okay? Basically what they do is they take a hot tool and they scrape out your insides. So basically like burning your insides, because I have abnormal paps and they want to make sure that it wasn't like cancer spots or things like that. And I think it basically kind of scrapes out all of the abnormal cells out of my body. I think that's how you explain it. It is in the biopsy family, but it is a little bit more intense because they're burning me. It burns, you know. Have you ever burned your finger on a pot? Yeah, it hurts. Imagine that inside your hoochie coochie, okay? So that's why they put me to sleep. So to all the people saying she's just having a biopsy, why she's calling it surgery? No, it's considered surgery because it is not done in a doctor's office. It is done in a hospital with doctors. So yeah, anyway, so we went in yesterday. They had trouble getting me an IV because my veins are really bad. But she ended up getting me in this hand. She poked me twice in this hand. She couldn't get it. But we got it in this hand. Thank goodness. After that one, I was like, done. We're done. We're not doing it again. Sadly, I will have to do it again. But, so, then she puts little medicine in my IV. So while I'm walking... No, I wasn't walking. I was in the bed. Going back to the surgical room, she's giving me little drops of medicine, and it's making me real happy. So I don't remember the walk from the room to the the hospital doctor procedure room. The procedure room. I don't remember that. Then we get in there. They start to slowly put me to sleep, whatever. Well, then something happened. They realize something's wrong with my heart, okay? It is skipping a lot of beats, a lot. And when I talked to the anesthesiologist yesterday afternoon, after I was off of crazy meds, she said it's normal for people to have irregular heartbeats. She said, but yours is really bad. So they had to stop. So they did the dye procedure, but they couldn't do the LEEP. They couldn't scrape my insides because he said I wasn't leaving you awake for that. He said you would have been in so much pain. So they had to stop because something is wrong with my heart. So now I have to go see a heart doctor. I'm waiting for a referral to go see one because they need to figure out what's going on with my heart. My tubes are blocked. Very, very, very bad. He said the left one had a little bit of flow. The right one, nothing. Nada. Not a thing went in it. So that's a real bummer. Okay. He also told my mom and Tyler that I have signs of endometriosis. I hope I said that right. I'm not even sure what that means or what all that consists of because, again, I was very loopy yesterday. I didn't get to ask the questions I wanted to ask, and I think Tyler was kind of in shock about the heart thing, and my mom was in shock about the heart thing, so we really didn't get to ask questions. I do have a follow-up June 18th, but he is going to try to get me in to see a heart doctor first, and so... Once the anesthesiologist did call me yesterday afternoon, she said once she gets in a heart test on me and to see if everything is okay, then we could go and proceed and do the procedure again. So I'm going to have to do this all over again, except I don't think I have to do the tube dye again. I'll have to do the LEEP procedure again. So that kind of is a bummer, but it's gonna be okay. So that is done with, but we have a long road ahead of us, they said, because we got to figure out what's wrong with my heart. We got to figure out what's wrong with, you know, that down there. So anyways, I am okay, I am live, and I am well. Yesterday I cramped really bad, and I was kind of spotting really bad, like more than spotting. Today I don't have any signs of spotting. I'm still going to keep like a little liner on, like a little panty liner on, just to make sure. Small cramping today, not nothing terrible, not nothing I can't handle. So anyways, well, that's the update. Okay, all right. And remember, we don't all have our doctor's degree. Okay, let's let the doctors figure it out and go from there. Okay, well, that's it, turkeys. I gotta get going. I have to do some things today, so I'll see you later in the next one. I love you. Bye.